All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. I also want to thank the moderators and Joe for inviting me to speak today. My name is Jennifer Fox, and most of my work with the Internet of Things has been around smart irrigation technologies and using that to reduce water consumption. But I wanted to provide a more broader scope on the societal implications of the Internet of Things and affordable technology in general. So, first of all, why do we make things? Why do we care about technology? Well, I like this English proverb the most because I feel like it sums it up fairly succinctly. Necessity is the mother of invention. Where there is need, people will look to providing solutions to that need. But, of course, with most catchphrases, there is a caveat. You need access to funding, resources, and time. The lack of access to funds, resources, and time has traditionally prevented underserved communities and developing countries from participating in the Internet of Things and in technology in general. It also has prevented a lack of access to scientific knowledge and knowledge of technology. So, fortunately, as technology has advanced, it has become much more affordable. The Internet of Things is one such example. For example, you can buy a $25 computer called the Raspberry Pi, which can control a number of hardware devices, and you can easily connect it to the Internet. There are a number of ways to share open source projects on a variety of different platforms on the web, as well as a number of websites that allow people to share information, data, and resources. So all of this has brought about technology that becomes more affordable, accessible, and shareable. This is extremely important for our society because it enables every single person, regardless of background, regardless of age, to actually participate in society and to generate their own solutions. It allows people to learn from and build on others' discoveries and to take something that was created for a specific location and adapt it to suit their own needs depending on whatever region they're in. It also fosters creativity in a variety of different areas. It allows people to identify what they have access to and how they can use it in other ways. So this improves efficiency and reduces waste. And of course, it allows local solutions to local problems, which is what we desperately need. So to give you an example of some of my work involving the Internet of Things and affordable technology to solve problems, I'll give you a brief overview of my soil moisture sensor irrigation control system. So this system was designed as part of my work with a nonprofit located in Inglewood, California called the Social Justice Learning Institute, or SJLI for short. SJLI, as you might imagine, is a social justice program, and they implement initiatives to improve access to education and to improve access to healthy, affordable produce, as well as to create a more local economy within their community. So when I was working with them, we were heavily involved in an initiative called 100 Seeds of Change, in which we were building 100 home, school, and community gardens across Inglewood. So we were about a third of the way through when we realized that although we were able to provide these gardens for free, it was difficult for some of these sites, particularly at school gardens, to maintain the farms. And it was a lot of us to ask of the teachers to water the farm, to check on the plants every day. Teachers are already overburdened, and they were getting exasperated with the additional amount of work that we were asking of them. So in conversations with the executive director of SJLI, we decided that we wanted a way to automate the irrigation to ensure we had high crop yields, and also we wanted to reduce water consumption, which was very important in Southern California, as you might imagine. So we decided that we wanted to implement a soil moisture sensor that controlled our irrigation system for our urban farms. So I did a lot of research on the existing commercially available systems at the time and wasn't able to find anything that really suited our needs. And plus, most of those systems were upwards of $1,000, which was simply beyond the scope of our budget. So at the time, I was in a graduate research program, so I spoke with my advisor and ended up using this as my graduate research project to get my master's from UCLA. In designing this project, I wanted it to be affordable and minimalistic. so that people from all backgrounds and all ages could understand the design and operating principles and use the basic structure to build on top of it. So I kept the design simple, I kept the software program simple so that other people could adapt it to suit their own needs. So right now, the existing prototype is published on an open source design. So that allows people from all over the world that have access to the internet to see what I did and to either take that and just implement it in their own gardens or to add on to it and improve it from there. So that project actually launched me into a lot of what I'm doing now, which is providing open source project designs for things ranging from portable solar USB chargers to wearable lights to a leaf blower hovercraft, which was really fun. So mostly my goal in doing these projects and in publishing them is to encourage citizen science at every level of society for all people of all ages. I also produce Science and Maker, or do-it-yourself videos on YouTube to provide access to information about science and technology for folks that are interested, and particularly for folks that don't know that they're interested. So to conclude, we need local solutions to problems within our communities. We need to empower individuals to enact change within their communities. And of course, we also need larger, more national actions to combat issues like climate change, but those take a lot of time, a lot of resources, and a lot of people. What we as individuals can do now is use the Internet of Things and affordable technology to solve problems in our own lives, in our own communities, and for ourselves. And this will allow us to create a more connected, equitable, and empowered society. So I challenge you, what will you build? Thank you.